welcome to No Enemies Here, the show where you get your news on war games. Wasn't that professional? All right, here we go. Vento Nuovo has stretch goals for their Orange Swan Blitz game and their Blitz discs, Kriegsmarine power-up, and Italian Special Forces power-up, and more to come. So add-ons, Blitz in the East plus Scorched expansion, and everything blitzed in the East, which has a price tag of 205 euros, which you get 2 games, lots of stuff, man. Like 205 euros. I mean, is that, I don't know if shipping is included, but it's about 225 bucks, maybe 250, 225 US, $1,000,000 Canadian. What can I tell you? Come on, that's what it is. Also, I got something else here, and it is Noble Knight Games has free shipping, free international shipping, and plus Numera, Pathfinder, Marvel Zombies. I mean, this is, this is what sells. War games, they're trying to make us stick around, and we're kind of cute, kind of like Canadians. But hey, you want to get a good deal? You go to Noble Knight. And I'm just not saying that. I am saying that. I mean, Dan Letter, the guy's incredible. And, look, you know what? When you see something at Noble Knight for a price, call them, talk to them, ask them if they can do a little bit better. And I'm telling you, I did, and it worked out to my advantage. So check it out at Noble Knight. And other than news of the world, you want to know how I'm doing, right? I'm doing great. And I wanted to do something like, if you want to know me through this. And it's mostly the arts, all arts, dance, plastic arts, les arts plastiques, as we call it in French, music, poetry, painting, dance, all kinds. I was thinking of doing like, you want to know me? This is what I like in dance. This is what I like in music. This is what I like in architecture. This is what I like in wine. This is what I like in tobacco. And you know what? In all honesty, if you want me to do it, I'll do it. But that's the way to know somebody, by their interests. You know what I'm saying? So, think about it. Let me know if you want me to do, hey, get to know Dan type stuff. What are Dan's interests? Like, who gives a shit? But anyways, we always want to know who we're, qui est-ce qu'on côtoie? That's in French, and who are we? I guess courting, for a better word. Okay. Let me shut up here, get back to my video game, and see you later. Okay, let's get on with the crux of the show. And what's happening? This is happening. Alright. And after that, ARDWULF of ARDWULF'S LAIR has 4 videos this week. And it's Armchair Dragoons 2024 Digital Convention opening happy hour at Artie, Brant, and some other dupes. Brant, I wasn't there. Just saying. Then there's the Armchair Dragoons 2024 Digital Convention Operational Combat Series Boot Camp MMP Operational Combat Series featuring Smolensk and Barbarossa Derailed. That's with Artie, obviously. And Counter Clipping Episode 156. War Game Aesthetics and the Chit Show with Dan and Artie. I'm Dan with the Leader Series with Chuck Siegert. I had a great time. What a nice guy. There's so many nice guys, nice people I should say, in this war game community. It's beautiful. Cutesy Bootsy Zilla Blitz, 2 videos this week. Bulge Off 23, final 4th round, Battle of the Bulge War Game board game. This is round 5, and then upcoming War Games plus giveaway. This is on Zilla Blitz. Top Wanted War Games of 2024. What a great channel this guy's got. I really like it. The Tank Museum 2 videos. Fury, how a museum with a Sherman made a movie, but this was 2 weeks ago. It doesn't matter. And then there's Weird Tanks, 5 weird tanks on Tanks Chats. On Tank Chats! On the Tank Museum. The Cop, that is Wayne Hansen, has 3 videos this week. And it's Let's Play Rommel's War Solitaire playthrough. 2 videos of that overview and review, plus a recon Rule the Waves Britannia Solitaire. The previous 2 games, the previous game is by Worthington Publishing, and this one here is by All I Know Is designer Matt Haywood. On the Cop, that is Wayne Hansen. My favorite Frenchie, Fred Serval of Homoludens, has 1 video, and it's Vanguard War Game Convention Debrief. And love Fred. That's all I gotta say. Love Fred. Sean Lambert. I think he's a lieutenant colonel in the Canadian Army. I'm probably mistaken. It's a different Sean Lambert. This guy's too young to be lieutenant colonel. Anyways, 2 videos. Panzer Corps 2, Kursk, and First Impressions, The Great War, Western Front. The Chief of the... it's wrong, it's not the Chief. The Board Game Chronicles, 2 videos this week. First look at Sovereign of Discord. This is a Fire in the Lake expansion, plus Teach and Play for Iron, Blood, Snow, and Mud. I don't make this up. I don't edit it. It's live. You know what I'm saying? God's sake. Combat Board Games are there any really good war card games? I would say yes. I haven't seen the video. I will check it out, because that is of interest to me. War Stories 4 videos. Was the Tiger the most feared tank of World War II? I would say no, it was the Panzer. Not the Panzer, the Panther. Also, why the Siege of Malta was such a crucial battle of World War II. And the scumbag Joseph Goebbels, the rise and fall of the Nazi propagandist. What a jerk. And also, how did America plan to invade Japan? Secrets of War on War Stories. The name of the game has 2 videos. How to play La Guerre de Troie, the Trojan War, that is, and how to play Hero Quest Part 4 of 8, Legacy of the Orc Warlord and the Lost Wizard, on the name of the game. Once Upon a Game has 1 video on its Last 100 Yards, Volume 4, The Russian Front, an unboxing. This is a game by Mike Denson, published by GMT Games. History Hustle, Colombia during World War II. Colombia during World War II. You know, we don't think about that. It's funny. It was a world war. Colombia must have been involved. Huh? For God's sakes, man. Sometimes I question the words that go into my head and the words that stick into my head. Hissy Cat Studios has 1 video, and it's Seawolves Solitaire, World War II book game by Javier Rubio Torres. I gotta get in touch with that guy. Looks super interesting. To have different aspects of a certain subject like submarine warfare and solitaire. Gregory Smith, Compass Games, you know what I'm saying, Dan Verson with the U-boat leader. It's interesting. It's interesting. Why should you be playing Operation Meteor on Castle Archin? The Boss, Clark Commando 1983, 4 videos. Marshall Enterprises, La Bataille Austerlitz, short report, out 01/13/2024. And then there's La Bataille Austerlitz, Marshall Enterprise, short update. Part 2, and Avalon Hill, Stalingrad trip down memory lane. Ah, man, you know, Mark, you're crazy. You're just like me, man. And Decision Games Bulge, learn to play after action report number 1. Bonding with board games and RPGs, The Chief with Sean or Bruno. It's so many names this guy goes by. But the guy on your left is a Scotch expert. And the guy on your right is also a Scotch expert. And it's the Chief, Bart Bernstein, and I think they're at Scott's house. And Scott has all these exclusive scotches, which I am a Scotch drinker, and I find that amazing. So, The Walking Dead, AMC episode number 1, Whimper. It's a role-playing game, Freely Games, and the Scotch Test Dummies on Bonding with Board Games and RPGs. Welcome back to the Clip of the Week! First one who guesses in the comments below gets a handwritten letter with real ink, real paper, and a real fountain pen. Get in touch with no enemies here.
Don't you f***ing look at me! Heineken? F*** that shit! Pabst Blue Ribbon! Mommy. I'll f*** anything that moves!
Win a handwritten letter by El Duce himself, written with real ink and a real fountain pen. World War II bullet... World War II Solitaire board game channel has 4 videos, and 3 of them are on Stalingrad, Advance to the Volga, 1942 playthrough parts 1 through 3, and Warfighter, the World War II North African combat card game, an unboxing on World War II Solitaire. Wardy Roll plays World War II and Gavin takes ASL after action report and clips. So this is ASL scenario 181. Victory conditions. The Americans win at game end if they have exited greater or less or equal to 1 squad equivalent and greater to or equal to 1 leader from Q10. George Chiotis. Ma che cazzo stanno a dice qua? Help me, George! That's what they're happening. That's what's happening on Gavin Takes ASL After Action Report on Wardy Roll Plays World War II. ID Jester, 8 videos. Baseball, New York Yankees versus Houston Astro box score plus Ticket to Ride. San Francisco solo 2-handed playthrough. I've been trying to get in touch with Richard Borg for a while, and I can't. Anyways. Plus, ID Jester Judgment Reviews of the Week and Marvel Legendary with random scenario setup. Plus, live open the box Plum Island Horror by Hoorman, Airman, Lootman. Plus, catch up chat with Manzi Bob Zukle. And live open the box plus the War Room 2023 Year of Celebration. The Player's Aid, 4 videos, review Hegemony Project, plus unboxing That Other May live HOLLANDSPIELE, and playthrough Cruel Necessity by Worthington Publishing, and unboxing Under the Southern Cross by GMT Games. The Man Who Looks Like a Vampire, Mark Felton of Mark Felton Productions, has 3 videos, and it's Germany's Other Stuka, the Eastern Front Menace. I didn't know that. And Weird World War II German Rocket Gun. Plus The Hunt for Martin Bormann. I should say, excuse me, Bormann, the complete story. The guy, look, the guy got away with it. That's all. Smart War Games, 8 videos. Ready or Not 1.0 release. This is a co-op gameplay. Also, Raid on the Ruhr on Steam. Plus Warplanes World War I. Chivalry 2 on Steam. Last Grenadier 1946 campaign mod. This is the Ostfront game. All video. I should say all PC. And plus First Cut Samurai Duel on Steam content and gameplay. Hot dogs, horseshoes, and hand grenades. Testing all weapons. Testing all weapons on what game? I don't know. Plus Road to Rome Gladius VR 60-pound weight gladiator workout part 2. Hex the Hex has 4 videos, and it's Murfreesboro Hardy at title finale, plus Beaver Dam Creek an intro, and Beaver Dam Creek the finale, plus Shiloh Into the Woods an intro. And this is a game, if I'm not mistaken, is by Worthington Publishing, but looks like GMT. I could be wrong. Andrew Choon, Mrs. Thatcher's War, a game by White Dog Games, an introduction to the Falklands, 1982. That was a pretty rough war, man. My Own Worst Enemy has 2 videos. Battles of the American Revolution, Utah Springs, Turn 3 from the Gulliford, Saratoga, and Brandywine GMT published game, and Origins of World War II, an unboxing. This is an old, if I'm not mistaken, Avalon Hill game. I know STUKAJOE did something on that game. But I don't know exactly the details of the publisher. Illuminating Rounds, episode 97. Together we will raise the flag. This flag, day 1 night. This is IR97 SME CGI 3 final night scenario. Okay, this is everything ASL. George Chiotis, Tikani's George. What the hell are they saying? Seriously? Come on. IR97 SME CG1-3. This is all Greek to me, George. Anyways. Legendary Tactics, 4 videos. Railroad Inc. Capsule review, plus preview of the Presence by Purple Lantern Games, and the Presence board game, full game from Purple Lantern Games, same game, and Halas of Hegera, quick reboxing. Reboxing? May no such. Respect, Jim Ozarski. 3 videos. Gross Gorshen 3 for General d'Armée. And yeah, we need another rule set, so we're playing the Battle of Mouen for rapid fire. Listen, 500 people watch this. Okay? And the Great Race Hunt 2 for Charlie Don't Surf, or Charlie Don't Surf, on Jim Ozarski. Respect. For our Polish viewers, Wojennik TV, 3 videos, Howls of Hegera. This is in Polish, and it is, I don't know, and an unboxing of Tallinn, and also Dune Wars for Arrakis. For our Polish viewers, you know what's written there. Michel, what can I say? GIMPY! The GIMPY Gamer has 2 videos. Death Ride Arras Gameplay Part 1 plus Among Cultists review. It's funny. I've been getting into my PS4 lately, and I'm gonna be getting Death Stranding, a Hideo Kojima game, and he is the guy. He's the publisher of my God, what's the one of my favorite games, and I can't remember. Metal Gear Solid. Check it out.
Skiddle-da-di-da-bee-bob-dee-skiddle-dee-doo, skeetin' and a-skettin' and a-scoodle-dee-day, bee-beem-da-bob-bob-dee-doodle-dee-do, skidda-ba-dee-da-bob-bob-da-doodle-dee-day. My babies. Time for your bath, me little blossoms. Just like a refreshing April shower. Now to get you good and dry so's your iron wouldn't rust. We don't want no ants in our plants, does we? Die, die, dee, diaper, diaper, dee, dee. There now, all ready for your spinach bed. I'll tuck you in nice and cozy. This formula all makes me little sprouts good and stout. Now that's what I calls a peaceful, contented nursery. Me babies. A gopher. Now, you leaves me spinach alone, young fella. Yow! Comes back with me spinach. This'll flush 'em out. That's all I can stand. I can't stand no more. Pardon me. Say your prayers. I hasn't got the heart to pull the trigger. I guess I'm just an old softy.
GMT's news of the month, I should say, monthly update for January 2024. Hold on, let me check my volume here. I know it. Every time. I knew it. Okay, it just got louder. You know what I'm saying? And I looked at myself in the mirror today, and I just said, look at you. You look like Humpty Dumpty. That's what came to my mind, but anyways. Okay, so, you know, let me just say something about Herman Luttman, alright? If you haven't met Herman Luttman, I'm sorry for you. If you have met Herman Luttman, you know what I'm about to say. If you ever see Herman at a con, approach him. The guy's a beautiful man. You understand? Herman Luttman's the kind of guy that when he was a kid and played Little League ball, he was one of those happy-go-lucky little kids, you know, probably red hair, freckles, you know, very much like Happy Days, what's his face? Richie Cunningham, you know what I mean? But younger. Leave It to Beaver or something. I don't know who he was, but anyways. To me, that's what I think Herman was when he was young. You know, it's one of those little kids, you know, hey, go little Hermie, you know, go up to the plate and let's see what you can do. You know, little kid can't do anything. He's like 2'9". You know, you're probably saying in the stands, you know. And then the pitcher pitch and little Hermie hits a home run with 3 on base. That's Herman. That's Herman. How can you not love him? And going on with this, Gene Billingsley is gushing at Herman. And he's gushing because he just produced a game, The Plum Island Horror. Right? That's designed by Herman. And he says he loved the game so much that if Herman Luttman, is ever in town, he's never gonna have to buy food or drink if he's in the same town as Gene. It's very nice. That's really cool. And he says that's everything he ever wanted in a game. Not wanting to start, is it a war game? Debate again. Okay. But for old-timer war gamers like me, there's a lot to like here. Limited troops to stop a large advancing army, lots of defensive terrain. If you call yourself a war game, you darn sure better be using the building terrain to anchor your defense. So, I'm glad I have the game. I can't wait to play it with Chantal, my wife, okay? And, it's fantastic. Look, I mean, I played Dawn of the Zeds and we loved it. And here's a pic of Plum Island Horror in play. So you got little standees, which makes it really cool, you know? And he goes on, man. He goes on and he says, so if by chance you should see an expansion for the Plum Island Horror going up on the P500, say, today. So I guess we're going to see an expansion for that, and that's really cool. That's it, man. You have to read it. You have to read it. All right, on the episode of GMT Talk, you can watch Herman Luttman on episode 2 talk about the Plum Island Horror and at any cost, the Mets 1870. I don't know if they're going to be reprinting that, but anyways, we'll see. So what's shipping next? Well, Command and Color's Medieval, second printing. Napoleonics, Command and Color, second printing. Panzer North Africa, and Vijayanagara, first printing for those, okay? So that's what's shipping out next week. So Andy Lewis, a GMT East 2024 update. Okay, so there's some stuff here I don't want to read and keep you here. So, where's it going to be? In the Schenectady? You have to read it, all right? I'm not going to read it there. I'm just perusing it very quickly, give you a little quickie. Hannibal's Revenge is moving forward. Mark and Fred that they've committed to Mark and Fred. They move it up their production. And Fred, when they say Mark and Fred, hold on a second. Who's Mark and Fred? See? I can't even see it. Mark, I'm assuming it's Mark Herman. That could be wrong. But we're going to see. So here's a little pic on Hannibal's Revenge. Alright, so there's a free micro scenario for Men of Iron. Designer of the Bell of Treason and Ziska for creating a new Hussite micro scenario for Men of Iron and offering it to the gamer community as a free download. And you can download it on the link which shows you there. This month's box back sneak peeks. Ah, damn. That was hard. Alright, and this is Ted Racier's game, which I'm telling you, I gotta get. 1, it's Ted Racier. 2, it's Napoleon. You know what I'm saying? So, here it is. And its solitaire suitability is 9. Off the roof. And complexity is 3. Awesome, Ted. Awesome. Alright. Okay, so the development, the GMT1 and GMT development department. Jason Carr. Joe and team are done with the development on Red Dust Rebellion, including the Solitaire system. Alright. Ken, Peter, and Marco Poutre, a Quebecer, have finalized all the materials for I, Napoleon, and the game has been sent to proofreaders. They also made major progress on Fields of Fire Deluxe Edition. He says, be sure to read Andrew and Colin's update later in the newsletter and check out the Normandy and Nacton mission books. They say Nacton mission books. They're also looking for a few good playtesters for Fields of Fire, the Parachute Regiment. So if you're interested in going to Arnhem and fighting the Germans, go and check it out. And he spent, Jason here says he spent the holiday working on the Solitaire bot for the Bell of Treason. He spent the holiday working. You know, he's telling Gene, I'm working now. I'm working here, man. I'm doing overtime. Pay me. That's what he's saying. And he's working on a bot. Let me fully explore. Working on the bot. Let me fully explore the design space. And I have to say, I am very impressed. Much like Red Flag over Paris, the gameplay in the Bell of Treason punches far above its complexity. I can safely say that if you enjoy Red Flag, you'll enjoy the Bell of Treason. Thank you, James, he says. Okay, playtesters wanted, they say, on an ongoing basis. This one here, it's like I said, Fields of Fire, the Parachute Regiment. Go to the newsletter on the GM page site and click the link that says, please sign up here. Okay, designer interviews, GMT Talk. Interview Herman Lutman of the Plum Island Horror, obviously, and thousands of other games. Also, El Wargamero Novato talks to DB Doctor and Mark Herman, co-designer of Defiant Second Russo-Ukrainian War 2022, in English and in Spanish. The Player's Aid interview Jules Felizaz, designer of 1848, The Springtime of Nations. My Favorite Frenchie, Homo Ludens, interviews Gilles Felizaz, designer of 1848, The Springtime of Nations. The Chit Show with Artie and Dan. I'm Dan. We had a great time. And yeah, we interviewed Mark Herman, designer of Rebel Fury. All right. And it's more than an interview type thing. It's more of a sit down at a pub and have a beer and maybe some fries and talk to Mark type thing, you know? That's what we do. And Mesa de Guerra, video interview in Spanish with Carlos Diaz Navarez, designer of Tanto Monta. Alrighty, so today's new P500 editions, Musket and Pike Dual Pack number 2. The Plum Island Horror, more of a bad thing expansion. He said it. Plus, as I predicted, the second printing of At Any Cost and the second printing of The British Way. Aye. So, here, let's get into more detail of the new P500s. So, Musket and Pike Dual Pack number 2. Following the successful Musket and Pike Dual Pack reprint of this accursed Civil War, and Sweden fights back. Is that what it is? Fights on. They are excited to offer Musket and Pike Dual Pack 2 on a P500 that includes the reprinted and updated Under the Lily Banner and Gustav Adolf the Great. As with the first dual pack, it has 11 battles in one box. And Artie and I were talking about that. So, value for your money. Let's say this game ends up costing you $100 shipping and everything, okay? So $100, that's $10 or $9.10 per battle. $9.10 per battle. And I'm assuming that every single battle would take you approximately, let's see here. I don't know if it's the whole thing, but 4 to 8 hours it says here. So let's cut it down to 3. Yeah, that's value for your money, okay? Because with $100, you and your partner go to see a movie, you buy 2 popcorns, it's over. The Plum Island Horror, more of a bad thing expansion. Yeah, I love these titles. This is great. So bang the drums and sound the trumpets. The more of a bad thing expansion is here. And this time, we're not taking it easy on you. We've asked our elite research team to dig even further or farther into the historic archives regarding this event. And they've uncovered some interesting elements to the story of Plum Island that are not included in the original game. P.S. They've all since been fired for not uncovering this stuff for the game in the first place. Gene takes this game seriously. Good for you, Herman. Good for me. Good for me. Alright? Also, like I said, the new reprint of At Any Cost and The British Way second printing. So, that's it. And, we'll see you next month with the GMT update release of February. That great channel that is called Kings and Generals. 3 videos, 300K plus. Russian casualties, Russian Navy and Air Force shocked. War in the Ukraine. I don't know what this is about there, but sounds heavy. Also, Lydian War, Greek rebels against Diadochi Alexander's successors, and civil war that almost destroyed the Ottomans. An animated medieval history on kings and generals. Nanguaya, 4 videos. The last one for Doppeldecker on the prototype boards, plus banging on about Core HQ again, and no go, he says, Warsaw to Klerki, and the Russian Second Army falls back November 18th, excuse me, to 21st, 1914. Obviously, a Weltkrieg game. Aaron plays 3 videos. Space Corps 2025 to 2300 solo game episode 8. And This War of Mine, Aaron and Anna play through episode number 9, plus Ambush by Eric Lee Smith and John Butterfield. Mission 3, episode 3, Panzers Are Scary. The one and only STUKAJOE, the icon, 2 videos. And it's the 7th BeotaCon intro that was 7 days ago, and a pre-Beota event from Plaza España, Sevilla, Spain. Holy cow, it sounds like I'm name dropping. Unbelievable. STUKAJOE. Cody of the Discriminating Gamer has 3 videos, and it's Waterloo Solitaire Board Game Edition, Worthington Publishing, and a Apiary. This is a B game, not an ABC game, B-E-E game, Apiary, right? Wasps, or bees. That Cody takes a look at. And also G.I. Joe deck building game Raise the Flag campaign expansion on the Discriminating Gamer. Hexed encountered 4 videos. Wilderness War with CDG Solo System number 2, plus Red, White, and Blue Racing, and the Plum Island Horror, and solo gameplay of the Plum Island Horror. And said video before is the first look and setup of Herman Lutman's game, published by GMT. The Plum Island Horror, for God's sakes, man. Seriously. Gamer Hudson, 3 videos. Enemy Action Kharkov, a Compass Games game, plus Third World War Deluxe Edition, a quick look, another Compass game, and Airstrike Interdiction, example 2024 of said game, the Third World War, by Compass Games on Gamer Hudson. Tony's Board Life. Tony has 4 videos, and 1, 2, 3, 4 are all on Aces of Valor, and it's Aces of Valor missions 2 to 8 and final mission on Tony's Board Life. The Oaken Night, that PBS voice, and a game by DVG. I shouldn't say a game, but a game ideology of DVG called Improving Your DVG Game. Now, does this go on to all the DVG games or just the Spruance Leader? Yeah, well, that's the see. What can I tell you? Indy Nidell's Great Channeled World War II, 2 episodes, and it's week 281. Soviet and American massive attacks in January 13th, 1945, plus the Gay Nazi Spying for Britain, World War II documentary special. Okay, I guess that made a difference. I don't know. But hey, power. Charles Latora, 4 videos. Tinian, Legion War Games, Japanese setup. What the heck, he says, 2.5 hours? Now for the USA, okay? And for MWM Paint Challenge, I'm way behind, he says, on the French light offenders. Tinian, Legion War Games, working through US first turn, and found my very small collection of postcard games. All this on Charles Latora's channel.
For the third Wednesday in January, Seek Out and Play presents a video about the combat and retreat rules in Britannia by PSC Games. The video covers the basics of combat, retreats, and where units can and cannot move during a retreat. The video presents the examples found in the rulebook so you can better visualize how the units behave during this phase of the game. Britannia is a multiplayer game that focuses on the history of Britain from the Roman invasion of 43 AD to the Norman conquest of 1066. Check out more videos on the Seek Out and Play YouTube channel. I also post new videos and announcements on my Facebook and X pages. Plus, if you want to support my efforts to improve the channel, you can visit my Patreon page as well. Seek Out and Play releases a new video each week, so I will see you next Wednesday.
Hey, Grant, you and Alexander, you want to be on the show next Tuesday?
And I'm Grant.
Yeah, we know you're Grant. Are you going to talk to Alexander?
And I'm Grant.
What's the matter with this guy? What, did he take a stupid pill this morning?
What's your problem, kid? You think that's funny?
And I'm Grant.
There's only one Grant, and I'm him.
Prasutagus, the Orwell Wargamer, has 2 videos. The Heights of Alma. This is a game by HOLLANDSPIELE Games. This is an unboxing, plus Mac and Lee, another HOLLANDSPIELE game, an unboxing on Prasutagus, the Orwell Wargamer. What, but it's difficult, man. I gotta tell you, man. Military 1945, 2 videos. German newsreel 1942. Monatashu number 10, Atlantis Auxiliary Crusader, plus German newsreel Monatashu 9 1942 Elite Italian M battalions plus private ... on military 1945. Eric's Table Napoleonic Battles has 2 videos, and it's BAR, Battle of Kolin, 1754, turn number 5, 3 p.m. continued, and the Battle of Austerlitz, 1805, 2 p.m. French turn on Eric's Table, Napoleonic Battle. For our Italian viewers, Winter Quartering, Men of Iron, GMT Games tutorial on Winter Quartering, obviously, and Norman Conquest GMT Games, and unboxing. All this in Italian for our Italian viewers. Blue Tweezers, Tweezer Talk, War Game Chat, New Year's 2024, not the War Room, he says. All this on Blue Tweezers channel. The General Smitty's Game Table Battle of North Kursk. We cast a snowy eye from Alabama on this game, carried by GMT on the General's channel, Smitty's Game Table. Ticani's George Chiotis Everything ASL has 3 videos this week, and it's AP191 Eastwind solo setup and Russian player turn number 1. Hey, George, make it easy for me. And then it's AP191, same thing, Eastwind after action report. Fubar, he says. That means he messed up. And he scatad. He scatad, George. You scatad. And then second front, Calandale Station, Captain Winters is at it again. Well, that's an hour and 10 minutes on George Chioda's channel of the last video of 3 on ASL. Efaristo, George. Harsh Rules Breakdown, Empire of the Sun Part 1, a Mark Herman game of the Pacific War from 1941 to 1945. Now, Mark's a mensch, that's all. Dad versus Son, 3 videos. New Year's update, plus Going to Town Turn 3 and Mission 2, Episode 6 of Battle Hymn. So Going to Town was a combat game published by Compass Games. That's it. Dan, come on. Little Wars TV, Napoleon 2023. Can we fix it? Oh, God. That means it's that bad? On Little Wars TV. Simple History, 2 videos. North Korean pilots daring defection, plus the worst betrayal in history. On Simple History. Next War Series, Iran Playtest Session 5, GT4 and 5. This is on, seems to me, on a Vassal platform. But check it out on Next War Series. Hexes and Soldiers, Tabletop Tableau. So, this is concerning, I'm looking at it, and I don't know. That's why you come here. What can I tell you? Mauro Faina for our Italian listeners. Il Gianni Zero Nero video la serie Grand Tactical. Grand Tactical, for God's sakes. The first part, and then episode 17 of Il Gianni Zero Nero, the Black Janissary, and it's blue and gray. And this, I'm sure, is concerning the American Civil War. The man, famously known as Calandale, Enrico Viglino, has 4 videos, and it's Tanto Monta and other unboxings, plus Central Front 7B and Quit, and Wild Blue Yonder Rommel Attacks 3 and 4, plus Central Front series review on demand, famously known as Calandale, Enrico Vaglino. Gigi of the Geek Gamers has one video on its Pocket Space RPG, and check her out, she's concise.
Hello all! Today, Kilroy goes off the shelf. Actually, I'm going to stay on the shelf and talk about my weekly update. This week, or at least the weekend, I started off with the Plum Island Horror. This is a game produced by GMT Games and designed by Herman Luttman, and GMT Games was kind enough to send me this copy. In fact, this was a GMT Games week. I owe this all to them. So that's Plum Island Horror. This is hot off the press and hopefully onto your table. This is a cooperative game and looks a little pulpy, you know, a little bit of comic book from the 50s, 60s type time frame. Next, I covered Norman Conquest. This is an addition to the Men of Iron series. This deals with just what it says, the Norman Conquest, but covers several battles in this package, so probably well worth the price. Then I went to Tanto Manta, which is a continuation of the Here I Stand and Virgin Queen. In fact, this is kind of a prequel. This goes before Here I Stand, and focuses on the Iberian Peninsula. So if you're a Here I Stand fan and you're looking for a version that only requires 4 players, well, this just might be your fit. Then I did Banish All Their Fears. This is a new game in the Bayonet and Musket series. In fact, this is Volume 1 in the Bayonet and Musket series. This is designed by David Fox and Ben Hull, who's done quite a bit in this time period. This is a new system, though, and it's something I didn't know a lot about, so take a look at that. It should be interesting. Then I kind of finished off with the GMT errata counters, the 2023 errata counters. So take a quick look at that. Did a really short piece on that to just take a look at those. I have several of these games, not all of them. Will the completionist in me make me go get the rest? By the way, I still have a game to give away. Grumbling Grognard, if you're watching this, please contact me. I put information in the entry, in your winning entry, on the video of this. And if you're watching this on No Enemies Here, then you know, go to my video where I have the, well, I will post this. Kilroy Goes Off the Shelf, and take a look at what you need to do to get to that video. But Grumbling Grognard, if you don't get a hold of me, I'm going to have to give this to someone else. So anyway, if you are entered, you don't have to re-enter. I'll get it out to you if Grumbling Grognard does not jump on and let me know what his contact information is. I also have another giveaway going on, not just one, but 2. Going to give out 2 copies of Pandemic here, fresh, still in the shrink wrap. Yes, new shrink wrap smell. There we go. I got that going on. I'll put a link to that in my video, not into Dan's video, but into my video on how you can get your hands on those. But I like to get those out of my hands and into yours so you can enjoy those. And also, got some other giveaways going on, but if I'm having this much trouble giving, you know, this away, you know, how am I going to get to these other giveaways? Come on, all. Help me out. Hope you all had a great and happy and safe holiday season and starting off the new year right. I know I am. This is a great start. Now I got to find time to get these to the table. Really excited about that. Anyway, thanks all and take care.
Wow, these are some interesting looking counters. Is that who I think it is? I can't wait to punch out Dan.
Dan needs a video. video. Dan needs a video. Oh my God. Hey, cup of Joe. I don't got time for coffee. Dan needs a video. Dan needs a video. Dan needs a video. We're gonna find him one.
Hey, another week, another show. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe and support this channel. And you probably noticed I've been a little bit weird these last 2 videos, and I want to confess, because yeah, some people do support me, and I owe them an explanation. My daughter of 23 years just had her 3rd heart operation, and man, it's taxing. You know, the thing is that I don't want to be selfish and say, oh my God, me. I know she had the brunt. My God, she had the 100% horror of what happened, and it's taxing on me and my family, Chantal, my wife, and taxing on Isabel, my daughter, and aunts and all that. I mean, for God's sake, man. What a stressful situation. So I'd like to apologize for any weirdness that's happening on the show. It's difficult. Nobody gives you the manual of your heart's your daughter's gonna get a heart operation and how to deal with it. It just happens, and everything went well, 100% fantastic. But my God, the stress. I just wanted to let you know. So thank you for our subscribers. Thank you for our reviewers, unboxers, all kinds that I can make a show on. And man, be nice. Just be nice. Because in the end, it ends in a tie. Have a good weekend.